So out there in Miami, you had that house. Did you go fishing when you were out there? Or not house, you had that business in Miami, that gas station and store. You went fishing when you were out there, right? Different places?
Oh, yeah.
And what kind of places did they have around there to fish at?
Well, the Grand Lake was there.
Grand Lake? Yeah.
And I went down to, they gave, every month they gave a prize.
A prize for the
biggest fish.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I was down. I went down, and I had to go across the gate, so I was down on the lake, and just about as soon as I dropped in the hook, I sold minnows there at that.
Oh, you sold minnows at the store. Yeah.
So I took put the bait on and flipped it out there, and by golly, first fish I caught, God, that's the biggest one of those I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I dumped the bucket and put the fish was wide enough that it would hardly go down in the bucket.
Yeah.
And I made for town.
Uh-huh.
I wound up getting third place.
Third place. Oh, well. Still pretty big fish.
It was a big fish.
What kind of fish was it?
You know, I think it was a crappie.
Crappie. So a big crappie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you catch, there's some real big fish. Was it catfish or something you caught? One time? Real big catfish?
Oh yeah. You noodle those.
Yeah.
You noodle.
Noodle 'em?
You noodle them.
Yeah.
Lord help. And they go back, those catfish would go back in a bank,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd leave a hole out big enough for fish to come in.
Yeah.
And they'd go in there, and when fish would come in that hole, they'd eat them.
Pretty smart.
Well, that's what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the way you got those out on the bank, you go and you find the hole, see?
Mm-hmm.
You reach back there and you feel that big fish back in there.
Oh.
So I would take a rope,
Yeah.
a little 1/4-inch nylon rope,
Yeah.
and I'd take it in there and run it through his gills and everything, and wring it out, and then I'd pull him out with a car.
Pull him out with a car?
Yeah.
That's good. That's one way to get him.
That's the way I got that one.
Yeah. Was that big one that you hung up on the line in the back? Remember you had one hanging out on a clothesline or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I got out of that hole.
Yeah. The big old one that was hung on that clothesline.
Yeah, and I cut it all up and had it butchered down at the town, downtown.
Yeah.
And in there and all fixed. and then I took the head.
Yeah.
And of it.
Yeah.
And I cleaned it, you know. I bought formaldehyde.
Oh yeah.
And I stuck that head in formaldehyde.
Uh-huh.
And then varnished it and everything.
Yeah.
And somebody stole it.
I know, it's hanging out on that line or something. Somebody stole it. Yeah. Yeah, you were going to keep that. You were going to put it up on the wall or something.
Yeah.
How many pounds? Do you remember how many? Did you weigh it? Seems like it was, I don't know, seems like it's 30 or 40 pounds or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It seems like you said one time it was about 40 pounds. Big catfish. Yeah.
He was a big dude.